Rex isn't here.
Just bought dessert for him. I'm gonna leave it here, and don't you dare touch it. Are you gonna floss your butt with this, or you got other plans?
Put that down.
Scanties and booze. How original. You must be desperate.
Wrong, actually. Your little baby boy and I aren't just roommates anymore. We're lovers.
My sister was just trying to get to me, right? We two never slept together.
Gigi,
Can you believe me? What is wrong with me? After everything I put you through, I'm giving you the 3rd degree about Stacy.
You and I, we learned the hard way not to keep things from each other. You asked me a question. I hear you the truth.
Don't you play me, girlfriend. Rexy would never do that, especially with someone like you.
Oh, but he did all right. All over the floor of Ultraviolet. We almost did it in the cabana at the country club until that stupid manager came in and interrupted us. He just can't get enough of me, Rox. You might be looking at your future daughter-in-law.
Don't kid yourself, honey. Why would he buy the cow if he can get the milk so damn cheap? I'm just gonna leave this here for now. I'm gonna leave before
You know what? You can take that ice cream with you. I'll get Rex some dessert of his own.
No, this is special ice cream. I got this all the way from Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, my ass. This is from the deli on the corner. You didn't come here to leave anything. You came here to find something, didn't you, Roxy?
You're kind of scaring me.
I know it's been weird between us since you told me the truth about Stacy. And I know it's going to take a while for us to get back to the way that we were. But I love you. And I never, ever stopped. The thing is, I thought that you stopped loving me. And...
Dad? What are you doing here? What's going on?
we got to tell him, Gigi.
Tell me what?
Honey, all that stuff you thought I did with Brody and Schuyler, I lied about that. I didn't do any of it.
You don't believe her, do you?
Yes, I do. She's not lying.
I'm not. Your dad is the only guy for me. Except you, of course. I never stopped loving him. And I will love him till the day I die.
What are you trying to pull now?
Shane.
I wasn't telling the truth before, but I am telling you the truth now. I didn't sleep with Brody.
I don't believe you.
I do.
Why?
Listen to your mother.
Shane, when you got sick and they told us that you needed a stem cell transplant as soon as possible and we couldn't find a donor, well, I made this deal with God. I said that if he'd send us a donor in time to save you, that I would sacrifice anything. And right after that, we got us a donor.
And Stacy.
Yeah, and I was so grateful. I felt like I had to make good on my promise. So, I gave up your dad.
Are you saying that God made you cheat on Dad?
No, I didn't cheat. I just said I did.
Because God told you to.
Gigi, we have to tell him everything.
She's his aunt.
What are you two talking about?
Your aunt, Stacy, refused to save your life unless your mom broke up with me.
You know, we could play games, but that would take too long, and Rex is gonna be home really soon. You're looking for that bag of blood you were keeping cold, aren't you?
You stole it.
I didn't steal anything. Although, I have to give it to you, having Kyle draw a backup bag of blood out of your donor friend, that was smart.
I did that for Shane. Listen, you little bitch. You sicked that killing nurse on me, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
She stuck me with a needle. I passed out. It could have killed me.
And yet here you are.
You and her are in it together, aren't you?
You know, I gotta say I like the way she thinks, but no, I didn't sick her on your trail.
Are you sure?
How could I? I didn't even know about the extra bag of blood.
Well, if you didn't send her, who did?
Italian for the word please. 5 letters, starts with a P. Ah, of course. PR. You've been asleep for a long time. I hope that means you're at peace now. I've gotten your stem cells away from Roxanne and given the bag to Stacy Marasco. Everything is just as you wanted it to be.
Wow. I can't believe it. Aunt Stacy wouldn't give me her stem cells unless you dumped Dad?
I had to make him believe it, too. That's why I couldn't tell you.
And they're not even her stem cells?
I had her retested. She's no match.
This is tough to hear, isn't it?
It's just that Aunt Stacy's always been so great. She never treated me like a little kid. She's the one that told me.
What? What did she tell you?
I knew something was wrong, but you guys wouldn't tell me. So I went to Aunt Stacy and she told me about Mom and Brody.
Well, bet she did.
I'm such a jerk. I was so mean to you, Mom.
It's okay.
No, it's not. I said such rotten stuff to you.
You were sick and your Aunt Stacy was lying to you and so was
I'm
I.
so sorry, Mom.
Oh, yeah, right. You don't know who sent that nurse to take that extra blood. Just a stranger, someone out of the clear blue.
You're the only one who knew where the stupid blood was. If somebody knew, it's because you told them.
Why would I breathe a word of that? I put up with you posing that you're the donor. That's how far I would go to make sure that no one finds out who the real donor is.
Yeah, I know. I also know when you get a couple double vodkas in your system, you do a little more than just say your prayers. Is that what happened, Roxy? Did you shoot your mouth off in some bar?
No, I didn't do that, but...
But what?
But nothing.
You know something, don't you? Did someone figure out that those aren't my stem cells that saved Shane's life?
You think you're so smart. You think no one will ever know how you put this whole thing together.
Who knows, Roxy? Tell me.
You listen to me, mister. What happened to me, I brought it on myself. 'Cause maybe there was another way to do things, a better way, but I just couldn't see that because all I could think about was getting you what you needed. Even if that meant losing your dad and you hating my guts. The only thing that kept me going was remembering how much we all loved each other. And the hope that someday we could make it right. And I want that day to be today.
You did it all for me. To save my life. And now I'm better and we know the truth. Does this mean that Dad could come home? Could we be a family again?
We sure as hell can.